Before starting this project, I did a little research on my own as to what the type of kids that will be using this, because even though we're designing it, we're not the ones who are going to be living in it day in and day out. So growing up, I looked at some of the values that I have, and one thing I noticed that I have in my family is a strong foundation. So for my building, I kept it real simple. I'm still open to ideas to improve, looking how other people's buildings have turned out so far. But I wanted my building to appear as a real strong foundation, so the materials would be more along the lines of concrete and steel, as well as a lot of open air areas. I wanted to have a kind of a open area in the, not so much the middle of the building, but more towards the center of where a lot of the activities will be going on. I focused my ideas mainly like on a tree, sort of, where the branches come off of the main trunk, which is like the core. I had to pick two areas earlier in the semester of what I wanted to focus on. So I picked the gallery and the workshops. Being as I work in the workshop, I noticed that there are a lot of problems that people probably don't see, such as space or noise and dust. So that was like the first one I mainly focused on, where if a student's going to use it, what type of media are they doing? Are they doing 3D? Are they doing like CNC? Are they doing laser cutting, painting? So I wanted to have this as an open area where it's kind of diverse yet multifunctional. So I know it's like when we have the furniture shop, there is no place to do presentations. So we have like a makeshift area to have a screen for the projector. So I wanted to have each room to me not just what it's supposed to be, but multifunction, like this room. How it can be used as a jury, or it can be used as a lecture hall. So I wanted to have that same idea throughout the whole building. I didn't really want to focus too much on like the columns as like a engineering thing, or just to make it plausible, but it also helped me as a grid system. And since we are on South King and Fair Canyon, everything is more of a grid system, I wanted to kind of transport that, but I didn't want that to be part of my main focus. My main focus was how we can help kids improve, so that they don't see themselves, as left out. Or I wanted them to feel that there are people out there that care. And a center like this, where it's public at the bottom, that everyone can come in. It's like the bottom area. I wanted to have like a big gallery, since a lot of cars come through this main area. I wanted to be like our gallery. How a lot of students walk up the stairs and come through that little showcase room. I want that to be one of the main entrances to the building, where people can see work done by students there, as well as have the shop where it would be like a ribbon, curtain wall, where you constantly see students in there working, as well as have it open to the communities. I mean, since right now it's an auto body shop, I wanted to kind of keep that idea that people can still come here, if they have those small projects, and there's businesses around that want to utilize it, or they want to use our parking lots. It's something that can have a trade-off system. So I want to make this place real open, real friendly areas. And so I kept it like a upside down cone, like a cone, where it's big at the bottom and small at the top. But not so much that my building was like that, but as far as privacy goes, so I wanted to have more of the dorms and resident manager staff more at the higher end. But I didn't want to keep them all up there. I wanted to kind of diversify it. So a lot of my buildings, such as my shop and my urban theater, the visiting artists, they're not just one story. They're not just like caked on like Martin's. They're actually multi-layered within that one floor. So it's like a little house in a building, where there's residential staircases rather than just this big monolithic kind of concrete staircase where everyone goes through. I want to be more private, more personal for them, being as though they were invited there by, or they were chosen to be there to represent themselves. And I want to make it feel more home-like. As well as for the dorms, I wanted to keep them more private at the top floor, since my building is taller than the existing theater. It'll be a more panoramic area, so that the dorm rooms are kind of circulated around the outer shell of the building, so that everyone has a view, not just the people in the front, but the people in the back who have the back dorms get a view of other parts of downtown. And as far as my recording studio goes, before I was just kind of moving things around, keeping it real blocky, like how it is still. But after doing some researches and looking at how some of the recording studios are, a lot of it is buried in the back of buildings or areas where it won't be affected so much by outside noises. So I kind of kept mine in the back end of my building. And mainly all my circulation, my main circulation will be around the open core area, whether it be stairs and ramps for other people to use, as well as secondary fire exits that I haven't really thought out yet. But I want to kind of make it so that it's not just placed there. I want to make it feel like they could use it not just as a fire exit, but as a place to just hang out, like Sinclair Library. It's real open, and that's the main idea I wanted for the center court too. Is that it's not just a staircase. I want it to be an open staircase where ramps and for like the vertical circulation of the elevators and whatnot to be open, so that as you're traveling through the building, you can look up, you can look